Hi, everyone. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Just wanted to give you a little snapshot of what this week is going to entail for the week of September 21st. Remember, last week we've been learning about scientific investigations, parts of experiment, and the steps that a scientist would take to answer a question. Figure out a problem, answer a question, and the tests that go, in terms of running an experiment and collecting data in order to see if we're correct or not. All right, so we did that with our Oreo lab on Friday. We took measurements of double stuffed Oreos and regular stuffed Oreos, and we're trying to determine the claim that double stuffed Oreos actually double the stuffed, right? So in order to figure that out, we needed to take some data, and that's what we did. We measured the thickness, we masked the filling for both a regular Oreo and a double stuffed Oreo, and we got our class average, and we're going to use that data we're going to analyze it. We're going to create a graph this week, and we're going to submit the Oreo lab as a graded assignment. But I just wanted to take you to our modules just so you have an idea of, we'll be working right in this module here. Okay, I have September 21st up there. But pretty much this week we are going to practice a little bit more about identifying parts of an experiment. Okay, we're going to try to apply those ideas and see if we could identify parts of experiment when I give you different scenarios. So we'll practice that. We are going to, like I said, analyze our Oreo data. We're going to make a nice graph, because a graph is a visual representation of our data. And so we're going to analyze that data and see if the claim or a hypothesis is right or not. We'll do a little bit more practice with experimental design and identifying experiment through the different types of masks and which ones are most or least effective. Okay, and then we are also going to review how to write a CER, claim, evidence, reason, and the importance of backing up a statement, backing up your claim with evidence and reason, right? So, within our lab, we came up with a claim that if double stuffed Oreo is actually twice the size of the regular Oreo, then their claim can be supported. Well, in order to determine that, we needed to take measurements, we needed to collect data, and we needed to collect data from, remember, both the double stuffed and the regular stuff, because we needed some comparison there. Okay, so at the end of this week, all right, I'm just going to bring up the assignments. All right, if you haven't handed in the language of science, remember that was just some vocabulary where you had to use you had to break down the word using those charts that I gave you and come up with a definition. I posted the answer key to Canvas that you could also, I'd be happy for you to access that, in order to finish that activity, and that'll be uploaded to Canvas. Okay, we'll have that scientific method in action activity sheet due on Wednesday. Okay, and we'll get you started in class on that. At the end of the week, we do have to learn a little bit about the different types of graphs and how we label them and how we organize them. So we'll practice graphing, and then we'll be able to complete our Oreo lab, and the goal is to have that submitted by Friday as well. And remember, we're going to work on a lot of this stuff when I see you in person. And then hopefully before the end of the week, we could learn the importance and the proper format for writing a CER, and you'll have some options in terms of coming up with your own claim. For example, if I wanted to say Michael Jordan is the best basketball player of all time, well, that's my claim. Now I got to do some research and I got to figure out, what evidence do I have to support that, right? And so you'll have a number of different options to choose from in order to come up with a claim, and then finding a way to support it through evidence and reason. Okay, and we'll hopefully be able to do that as well this week. Okay, So got a lot of cool activities. Looking forward to a great week. If you have any questions, always feel free to email myself. I'd be, happy to help you out as much as I can. If you do have a study skills class, make sure that maybe you're taking a look at your Google Calendar, seeing what's due, and then maybe making some progress in our study skills class. Okay? Again, I hope everybody is going to have a great week. I know we're going to have a great week, and I'll see you guys in class. Take care.